All right, y'all. I got another one for you from Chantel Simone. Shout out to her. Make sure y'all go check out her channel. She's going to be talking about the excuses modern black women make when it comes to everyday life, why they can't get ahead, why they can't lose weight, etc., etc. I think this will be pretty good. Let's see what she has to say about this. This is fair use. Let's get it.
When we do the same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower.
Okay, so I'll give her that, right? She said, black woman. I'll give her that. To be fair, to be objective, black woman, when we do the same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower. Okay. Why are we doing the same diets as white women then? Does this mean that we should just throw up our hands and stay big bone? Because white women diets don't.
That's a good point there. It's like if doing the same diets as white women is not working, apparently, yeah, you need to do a different diet. Eat a little bit differently. Maybe do some different exercises too.
Work. Here's a solution. We do the diet, and I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that when we do the same diets as white women, we don't lose enough weight because we already know, which I'm gonna touch on caloric deficit soon. So I'm not buying that. But let's give it to her. 5% of us are walking around big bone, and you can't say nothing because our mama was big bone and our granny was big bone and all our auntie big bones. And what they're going to tell y'all, the excuse they're going to give you is it runs in the family. That's the only thing that runs in the family, big boneness.
Yeah, it's not like you can make a change to kind of, I guess, break the curse. If it really does run in the family, that means that you just can't really afford to be lazy like that. You gotta get up and do something. You gotta get up and stay active in order to kind of reverse that. But most people don't want to do that.
Being big bone is the only thing that does cardio in the family.
Oh yeah, the whole big bone thing is a myth. That does not, no, not a myth. It doesn't exist. That's like the biggest joke going on right now. Being big bone, like stop it.
We continue to have these excuses. We continue to have these ridiculous excuses. And this is the number one excuse black women will use. This is the number one deflection. Oh, well, black women have it so much harder. We're supposed to be strong and independent. I thought we were the most educated. So how now we're the brokest? Because if we're going to say we're the most obese because we're broke, but at the same time, we're supposed to be the same educated, the math is not mathing. We are over here trying to have the math to math, but sis, it is not mathing.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
It is not working out. How much did the weave cost? How much did the lashes cost? How much did the nails cost? And y'all walk outside and count how.
They don't want to talk about that. Because if you're going to complain about how expensive it is to eat healthy, then by that logic, you shouldn't be able to afford to get your hair done as much as y'all do it, or get your nails done, or, get that cream and crack in your hair, because that can't not be cheap for a woman to get her hair done in comparison to a man's haircut. I think if a haircut for a man is significantly cheaper than a woman getting her hair done, because that could cost well over like $100 in most cases. I'm just saying. But it's weird how they can afford that, but not healthy food. I think it's all about, decisions. It's all about the choice you make. So some people say they can't afford to get a nicer car or get a nicer place or things like that. But then they have all the designer clothes. They have so many different designer clothes. But you spend more if you're spending your money on a lot of stuff that doesn't even matter. Of course, you're not going to be able to afford the things you really want because you're spending it on this over here. It's all about what you decide to spend your money on and what's important to you.
How many black women you see without weave, without lashes, without nails? And you mean to tell me that you can afford nails, but you can't afford a $10 gym membership? Let's give it to her. Her neighborhood is not safe. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. We're trying to be as objective as possible. We're not bashing these big bone sisters.
Eugene Steele says, your neighborhood is not safe. I watch black women walk during the day with sticks in their hands. I mean, yeah, like when I used to live in the hood, like I would see that quite often. Like they didn't have a problem getting to walk in, Usually those women would be a little bit older, but you know, they could. There's little things like that you could do to keep yourself in shape. You'll like if you really can't afford a gym membership, that's fine. You can, just go walk around the block a few times. If you have a dog, walk your dog. You burn calories doing that. There's a lot you can do until you can, scrape up a few dollars to get a gym membership if that's what you really want eventually. But until then, they're at home. There's plenty of workout videos you can do or watch on YouTube or any other platform that you can do at home if going to the gym is not an option for you.
We are just trying to be as objective as possible. You over here sitting at nearly 300 pounds, 250 to 300 pounds, right? Your health is at risk. Obesity is the leading cause for a lot of deadly illnesses, including diabetes, cancer, heart disease, stroke, all these things that can take you out early, right? Your neighborhood is not safe. How about you get in your car and you drive to a park that is safe? How about you get on the bus? When you take the bus to work, you get a stop off early and then you walk to your home. How about you find little solutions that will help you lose the weight instead of saying, oh, well, my neighborhood is not safe? Or how about you just start looking into moving?
Yeah, they're not gonna do this. They're not gonna do that because a lot of let me tell you something right now. A lot of black people love to complain. They love to complain and not come up with any solutions because I believe it was the Angry Man who talked about this on his live show earlier today. Shout out to him. A lot of black folks love just sitting and dwelling in their complaint. They complain, but not come up with real solutions. They just want to vent all day. Not saying venting is a bad thing. Yeah, we need to vent, but at the end of the day, if you're not gonna figure out a solution to your problem, why are you still talking about it? What's the point? Let me go back real quick and read the comment that was left under Chantel's channel here. Most African Americans, not all, don't have the finances for healthy living. Healthy foods are expensive as well as some gym memberships. Yeah, there's some gyms that are expensive. There are some budget-friendly gyms like Planet Fitness. Me personally, I would not go there. It's a good gym for beginners, but for me, like, nah. It's just a personal preference. Not all gyms are expensive either. Some you can go to and get like the top package for like $29.99 a month. You get access to every single one of their gyms across the nation, which is the best value if you ask me. And plus, if you're going quite often, then you're getting your money's worth, and you have access to everything in the gym. Like if they have high intensity training, spin classes, boxing and things like that. And also, you could, if you have the money to spare, you could also get a personal trainer. Not everyone can afford that. I understand, but the option is there. It doesn't cost to walk around the neighborhood, but the neighborhood may be not safe. Well, like Chantel said, move if it's really that bad. One may say they could work out at home, which would be a better option by utilizing YouTube. Okay, at least this lady, Wolf Spirit Queen. At least this lady does recognize that. But if they want gym equipment, it isn't cheap. You can find budget-friendly equipment. All you have to do is do some simple Googling, go on Amazon, eBay. You can find some inexpensive workout equipment just to get started. And as you save up enough money, you want to get some better equipment, you can do that later. I'm learning about this issue, and it's insane that the percentage of obesity in African Americans is so high. Well, if you look at what most black folks in America eat, and in mostly black areas, especially, I'll give you an example of here in Memphis. Like most black areas, they have Pizza Huts, Popeye's chicken, fried fish spots, barbecue spots. Some of the unhealthiest food you can eat mostly black areas. And also there's DaVita dialysis centers. There's more medical centers here because if we're eating all this garbage, of course, you're going to be more likely to end up going to the doctor a lot more. So they're going to put those medical centers in black areas more because, a lot of black people in America suffer from bad health. This is a fact. It does need to be brought to the light, and glad you are doing it. Wow. Okay. So she starts off by saying, yeah, healthy food is expensive. It just depends. Look, if you can afford to have a $300 weave in your hair, you can afford healthy food. Like, there's no excuse for that. Like, this needs to stop. Not all healthy. Like, I mean, hold on, y'all. Because this is really annoying that this many people look for more excuses than solutions. This is what this is all about. More excuses, no solutions. And they just want to dwell in their unhappiness. You know, and as me personally, I refuse to do that. I refuse to do that. You know, if I don't go to the gym, I'll go work out with a buddy down. You know, at his crib, he's got a whole park that's not too far from his house, and we'll walk the trail. It is what it is. Because that's what I was doing before I even got a gym membership. That's what I was doing. I would go to parks, you know, to do laps around lakes and in the whole park area to burn the calories off. And you know, it wasn't much, but it got the job done. Let's continue.
Start looking into moving. If it's not safe that much where you can't even go outside and walk for a good 20 minutes, your neighborhood that's unsafe. You cannot go outside and walk for 20 minutes. Sis, you need to start looking into moving. You need to start looking into moving, but they don't want to hear that. They just want to come with the excuses. They want to come with the deflection. We want to come with, oh my gosh, we are the victim, even though we're the most educated, even though we're all that and a bag of chips. We are still the victim. Everything is against us. That's why we began fat.
And that's the one thing that's going to keep anyone with that type of mentality, not even just black people, anybody with that type of mentality, that's going to keep them from achieving things they want to achieve, achieving any goals. You want to lose weight, you want to make this amount of money. Having a victim mentality will stunt that with the quickness. And the only way you're going to be able to achieve your goals, whether it's with health or your finances, you got to snap out of that. You just gotta snap out of that. Otherwise, you'll just be forever doomed, and you'll be old and gray with so many regrets. But anyways, you guys, I sure appreciate you guys for watching this entire video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm almost at 100 subscribers. I really appreciate you guys for subbing to my channel. Thank you so much. Help me reach my goal of 100 so I can get to my next goal of 500 subs. 500 subs, that's right. And also, share this video with everyone you know. Hit that like button, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.